Hello, 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 friends, and welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone. How the heck are you doing? How are things? What's going on in your world? I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going well for you. As you can see on the big, bright, and shiny screen we have here in the workshop, we are going to be getting into some Palia. This is probably, right now I'm going to say this is my favorite game currently. I absolutely love this game. If you are interested in playing it, it is absolutely free. You just need to go to palia.com. Let me double check that before I send you there. Hold on one second. Yes, Palia, palia.com. It is free to play. It is currently in open beta. It is open for us to stream. They have been very enthusiastic and very friendly to the streaming community. So those of us who are streamers and who enjoy playing the game are very happy to work with the team via Discord and other ways. The Singularity 6 team has been fantastic. They've been incredibly responsive. They're also quite funny whenever they do their release notes and stuff like that. They love dropping little hints and just little tidbits of things that may be coming up in the future. It's been kind of fun reading through those. They are also like I said, they're very good at communicating with the community as to what's going on. To be quite honest, it's very hard to believe that this game is still in beta because it is such a polished game. It is not without bugs, but what game is? I mean, at this point, games are so incredibly complicated at this point, it's rare for you to find a game that doesn't have at least some bugs in it. That's just the nature of the beast. But they're very responsive to it. I have sent them feedback on things like, hey, just want to let you guys know this isn't working, and literally within like the next release it's fixed. And part of the reason we're actually playing it on stream tonight, as opposed to me just playing it off stream during my free time, was because last night after I got off work I spent some time talking to some friends online. Because we hadn't been able to talk in ages. We've all been super busy with work, and it's been really hard to pin down a time where we could all just kind of hang out and talk. And so we were online, we were talking, and once they started wrapping stuff up, and they had stuff to do, and because of the time zone differences and stuff, it was getting late for them. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner. And I am going to sit down and I am just going to blow my entire night on playing Palia because I am so... It had been like a long time since I'd had a chance to have a solid block of time to play. So I'm like, I am so looking forward to just sitting down and playing the game. It's going to be awesome. And so I get my dinner. I make dinner. I get everything cleaned up and whatnot. And I come in, I sit down. I fire up the game, and on the login screen, it says server maintenance. And I'm like, no. I literally sounded like Darth Vader. I was like, no, come on. And I went and I looked, and sure enough, they had like a 2-hour downtime because they were doing server maintenance and doing it was a pretty big patch to the game. And so, yeah. So I lost like 2 hours of playing last night. I was like, well, you know what? I think I'm going to make that up and during stream. I'm just going to play during stream. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. We are going to, as the title says, it currently says quest for the, and in parentheses or in brackets, redacted items. And the reason I had originally written the actual word there, and the reason I removed it and actually put redacted was because I didn't want to do a spoiler for anyone. There are people who want to play this game without any foreknowledge of what's going on because there is a very deep and rich storyline to the game. If you are one of those people, you're probably not going to want to watch because we're doing something very specific for a quest that is a ways into the game. So, um, let's see. How do I say it without doing any spoilers? I am far enough into the game where not, you know what? That's a spoiler too. Yeah, just if you don't want any spoilers, then you're probably not gonna want to. You probably won't want to watch. But if you don't mind the spoilers, the redacted word that is in there is that we're looking for shield items. We have been into the temple with the shields. We have unlocked 2 of the shields. And so we are currently gathering things to unlock the individual shields in each one of the panels. And so there's a laundry list. And I have found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have found 4 out of I've completed 4 of the 4 sections of the first 2 shields. So I still need to find 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so I found half. I have half of them. We need the other half. The problem is the items that it looks for are all usually epics, rares, legendaries, or uncommons. And so it takes time. There's a lot of kind of grinding to find those items. And so, yeah, I figured that was a great way to spend some downtime. Because this stream is low sensory, it is lurk-friendly, it is sleep-friendly. It is a very chilled and relaxed place. So, yeah, it's a perfect time to do a little grinding and find the items we're looking for. So let's go ahead and flip the monitor around here, and we'll go ahead and jump into the game because I am really looking forward to playing. All right, we are going to raise the game volume. And we are going to turn down the fantastic music that is provided by Pretzel. If you're unfamiliar with Pretzel music, you should definitely stop by and check out the website pretzel.rocks. They have a free music player, as well as several levels of premium music players. But the very specific thing that they are so fantastic at is they have multiple different layers and settings so that you can play DMCA safe music, which is why we're using it here on the stream, so you can listen to some fantastic new music from artists that you may not have heard before, some artists you have heard before, but it gives us the opportunity with a couple toggles in there to have stream safe music. We can actually even turn on a mature filter. We can turn on a filter so that it's just instrumental music, so no songs with any lyrics in them. Yeah, there are a ton of different little tweaks and settings. There are a ton of different stations and styles of music that you can listen to. Just all around a fantastic product. And I am partnered with them. I am I don't get any money from them or anything. I mean, I'm an affiliate, so if someone were to click the Pretzel logo down in my doobly-doo down there, and they decided to buy the premium version of Pretzel, I would see a small percentage for that. But outside of that, I mostly do it just because I'm a huge fan, and I really appreciate their tool, their device, their software that they have, and I absolutely love the music. Some of the stuff in here is just phenomenal, and I keep trying to get my friends who are musicians. I keep trying to get them to use it so that I can listen to their music on the same thing. Um, one of the folks in particular is a fellow streamer on here, um, and I've I've been trying to very subtly. I've been trying to get him uh, to use this system. Um, Hold on 1 second. I need to switch my screen here for a second. There we go. Actually, you know what? What the heck? I'll do a shout out. Is it gonna work? Oh, it helps if I actually type the right thing. Yeah. Oh, hey, James, how are you? Oh, for... There we go. His name is Malcolm Horn. He is a multi-instrumentalist. He is a recording artist. He has albums on Spotify. On Twitch, he is known as Music Man 1017. He is genuinely just a wonderful human being. He's a really nice guy. If you get a chance, check out his stream. Check out his music on Spotify. I am trying to get him to get on Pretzel so that I can do like I'm just going to use his music for that's it. Just I absolutely love the music he makes, and it's a lot of fun to go to his stream and watch him. He also plays Minecraft a lot, but when he's doing his music streams, it is amazing to sit and watch him layer a song together piece by piece, bit by bit. It's fantastic. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely stop by, check him out. That is Music Man 1017 1017. So yeah, okay. Sorry, James. So you said I just clicked in and saw Tiberius Maximus as your name, and I forgot that was the name you picked, and I'm dying. It wasn't on purpose. And I guess this is a forewarning to anybody who hasn't played the game and is looking forward to playing the game. When you get into the game, it asks you to give your character a first name and a last name, and then it says, what's your nickname? Well, in most games, when you say it wants a first name and last name, usually they use that on, like, if there's a certificate they show in the game, or some, like documentation or something that you see in the game in the background. They never use your whole first name and last name you give your character. They always use the nickname. So I was like, oh, and I thought I'd just be funny. And so I split apart the T and the Maz in tmaaz, and I made him Tiberius Maximus. Well, it turns out that that's my name now, and that hovers over my head whenever I'm in the game. So yeah, and all the NPCs, they all call me tmaaz, but nah, in the game I am Tiberius Maximus. Mine is my phone autocorrected to Maximus, but I love it so much. Mine is James of Face. Nice. That's funny. So let me put this back where it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay, so I can see my feedback monitor. All right, we are going to jump in. You can see here I am dressed in my traditional construction clothing. This is not the only outfit I have. I have picked up a couple different outfits. I do have some fancy clothes for formal occasions, and I do have some clothes for going out on dates. I am far enough in the game where... well, here, let's just jump in. I am far enough into the game where romance is an option, and so I am currently sort of flirting with two characters in the game. One of them seems kind of interested, one of them seems not as interested. Let's see, I picked up some stuff too. I wanted a cat. Oh yeah, I definitely, I wanted to support the game, so I was like, I might as well, I'll just buy some outfits. James just called me a hoe. That's not nice. Uh, so yeah, I'm kind of dating two people in the game right now. I wouldn't call it dating. I mean, you can't actually go anywhere or do anything with them. They're NPCs. So, I did, however, take a screenshot. The two characters here. Let me jump into the right screen here. The two characters I am in a relationship with, basically in a romantic looking relationship. The first one is Gina. She is the scientist who found us, who actually kind of, again, if you're watching right now, you're going to get spoilers. So I'm just trying to tell you, I'm trying to forewarn you. She is the one who released us from whatever the rift was that we fell out of. And so, like it says here, there are feelings, but it's too soon to sell it if it's anything serious. She has... It's pretty amazing how accurate they have played, or how accurately they've written this character. She is a bookworm. She is very studious. She's well studied. She's well learned. She is a scientist. She's doing all this work, and she's very focused on her work. But her intersocial skills are really, really bad. She has a terrible case of imposter syndrome. She assumes that we don't like her. She's this is a very interesting, it's very interesting interacting with her, because the way she reacts is very much like, I think it would be nice to like you, but I'm afraid you're just going to leave when you find out, how weird I am, kind of a thing. And so, yeah, it does make me kind of feel bad. But I have known people like this, and the thing about it is, when you meet someone like this, if you are just patient and you wait through that period, there is, I would honestly say 99% of the time, there is a wonderful human being behind all that self-doubt. So if you've met somebody like that, give them a chance. They're good people. And the other one, let's see. Oh, you think the other one was Tamala? No. Don't feel bad. Polyamory is normal in Palia. You can wear two. Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of the characters who seem to be flirting with me, and I'm like, yeah, no, not really interested, but thanks. Kind of an ego boost. I appreciate that. The other character is not Tamala. I am a little frightened of Tamala. She's very pretty. She's very attractive. I think she is hell on wheels. And I think, yeah, Tamala's aggressive. That's a good way to put it, yeah. I have a feeling she would railroad over me just like a freight train. No, the other character is Tish. She is the furniture store owner in town. And conversely to Gina, Tish actually seems to be flirting with me more than I am with her. And so it says Tish seems to enjoy flirting. That seems like a good sign. And so, yeah, very different signals from the two people. But those are my two love interests, or I guess you call it love interests. Zeki is the store owner. He is just a world of trouble. I've almost gotten my friendship with the dog up to level 2. There's a quest where it brings up her dating another NPC, and it's a relationship I can't see. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't think I've gotten there yet. There has been some alluding to things. And yeah, but I don't think I've gotten there yet. Tao is the dog of one of the characters, and just adorable, and I love petting it. Every time I see the dog, I try to pet it, just like in real life. Tamala is a They are alluding at the fact that she may be a witch or have some sort of powers of some kind. I believe she uses flow, which is supposed to be illegal. Again, spoilers. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about this stuff. Um, if you're not up to that point, you're like, she does what? But yeah, Tamala is she's an interesting character. Sifu is the town. She's the town blacksmith. Very strong, independent character. She is the mother of Hassian. I picked Hassian to romance purely because of Tao. Hassian is the grumpiest person I've ever met in my life. He's just so rude and grumpy all the time. I like that he's a cranky boy with a soft heart. That's funny. Reth. Reth is the brother of Tish. Oh, I didn't say what Tish does. Tish runs the furniture store in town. She is a what's the word for it? A craftsman, a craftsperson. She builds furniture. She is a furniture maker. Oh, you like that he has a strong hatred for Chappas? Yeah. Najuma, she is the daughter of Hodari, another character in the game. She is a little precocious child who is constantly getting into trouble, blowing things up. She has a very solid wild streak that has actually physically harmed her. I think she was in a collapse in the mine because of an explosion that she created, and she has lost either part of, if not most of, one of her legs. She is a very precocious child. She's got all kinds of stuff going on. Let's see, with this update, did they make Hodari romanceable? The devs hinted they were going to make him romanceable. They have been hinting at that for a long time, but he does not have a secondary line yet, so he still is out of the running. If you're on the Discord, people are a little upset that they still can't. There are a lot of people who have a pretty solid crush on Hodari. That's funny. But Najuma is his daughter. Nayo is one of the sons of the farmers in town. He is following in their footsteps. He is also going to be a farmer. And these ones that say max here, I've maxed out my relationship with them. I have, we are basically at that, I guess, like best friends. We've gone through a lot of stuff, done a lot of stuff, and we're essentially like best friends at that point. Kenyatta is the daughter of the mayor and the, what does she call her? What does Eshe call herself? I'm on Discord. I am people. Oh, you're one of the people that's not happy about it. Yeah, Kenyatta is the daughter of the mayor. She's rather jaded. She doesn't trust people very well. She's kind of, she's got a definite edge to her. She's got some bite. Magistrate. Yeah, that's it. She's the magistrate. So the mayor and the magistrate, they're a married couple. Kenyatta is their daughter. Her mother is very mad that she's not following in their footsteps, but she wants nothing to do with politics. She has actually gone into what would essentially be being a veterinarian. And they're not very happy about it. And we played a small part in her becoming a vet. So we're just going to leave it at that, I guess. Oh, yeah, and Kenyatta loves true crime. I love the fact that one time at the library, she was like, so what is this science fiction you were talking about? That sounds like some weird human thing. How can it be both science and fiction? That doesn't make any sense. I was like, well, she's got a point there. This is Kenley. Kenley is the mayor of the town. Gina, again, she is the scientist who found us. Gel, he is the. I think Tailor isn't quite the right word. Gel is. He's a designer, like a fashion designer. Um, I'm also not entirely convinced that he's not at least part vampire because he never sleeps. Um, it's like in the middle of the night, you can see he's wandering around, like he wanders back and forth on the beach. He never seems to actually go to sleep. He's an interesting character. Hodari is a miner, as in ore and rocks, not as in too young. Uh, he's he is a miner. Um, as we were saying before, he is a non-romanceable character. You can't get in a relationship with him, which has made people rather upset about that. Hecla. Hecla is a what is essentially a nanny robot. Like she was built to take care of children. I haven't quite figured out why, but for some reason, Gina turned this machine on. And when she did, Hecla kind of, I guess you would, for lack of a better term, Hecla imprinted on Gina. And so she keeps following Gina around and treating her as if she's a small child that needs to be watched after and taken care of. And Gina just seems to tolerate it. She doesn't, like, turn her off or tell her stop, or she doesn't seem to be being assertive in any way towards her. Hecla is so slow to level up. Well, yeah, and every time I keep trying to ask Hecla if she needs anything or wants anything, she always passes off to Gina. And so the weekly wants keep getting passed off to Gina, and yeah, so Hecla is very slow to level up. Hassian is a hunter by trade. He is an expert marksman and a hunter. He is very mistrusting of humans. You will spend the first, let's see, I'm at what, about 25% of the way into level 3. You will spend all the way up to about 25% of third level of him pretty much not wanting to have anything to do with you. At this point, at about where I am right now, he is starting to tolerate me. And I think it's because I found something that belongs to him. Again, spoilers. I don't know if you've gotten to this point or not. Hassie and my sweet friends. um, yeah, I found he actually writes, and it's quite good. He's been writing poetry. And he has a poetry book that some animals kind of got in and tore his book up, and there were pages scattered all over all over this area, and you had to go and find all the bits and pieces and put the book back together. But of course, as you were doing that, you could read the stories, and he's actually quite talented. They're really good. And so when you give it back to him and everything, he starts trusting you, because as long as you tell him basically, I'm not going to tell anybody you're a writer. Basically, you give him a reason to trust you. He starts loosening up a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, he's just been like, what? Like when you walk up to him, talk to him, most NPCs are like, "Hey, human, what's going on?" He's like, "What? What do you want? Make it quick." Just like he just doesn't want anything to do with you. Next up is Eshe. She is the magistrate. And it says, you and Eshe have at least one thing in common: your fierce desire to protect the village. She is a no-nonsense, doesn't have time for relationships, being nice to people. None of that really matters to her. She enjoys maintaining and being in power over the town. And so yeah, she's an interesting character. She is starting to warm up a little bit. I think in part because of some decisions we made, but it's hard to tell. She likes the fact that she likes the fact that we went through the Shep ceremony and that all of that went well. And the person we picked, she liked that as well. So she does seem to be warming up somewhat to us. That, and I just keep buying her gifts whenever I can. I'm trying to buy her love. Next up would be Eloisa. Eloisa is the town conspiracy theorist. She's a hard nut to crack. She is the sister of the librarian. At times she can be very lucid and make sense. At other times she's just way, way out there in left field. She's got a lot of stuff going on. But I think we're going to find out more about her and why she is the way she is as time progresses here. James, she's a nut. Einar. Einar is a fishing robot. And it's very interesting because he was actually, I think the way the storyline goes, he was like, they put him together differently than they normally put robots together. And somehow he ended up having as close to what I would consider a conscience in a robot. He seems to have a higher learning, higher understanding, a sense of empathy. He's a very humanistic kind of robot. And they get into it a little bit about how that happened, but you have to read like a bunch of the books and stuff that are laying around. But yeah, he's interesting. I love when he says, it seems you're done with your face flapping. Whenever you're talking to him, face flapping is just such a funny word. Delilah, she is, there's a couple who owns a farm in the game. She is one of the two. She is the wife of the farmer. She is a farmer herself. I mean, she takes care of. She does like the cat. I think she takes care of the cattle somewhat, and she does a lot of cooking, and she does like baking and stuff like that for not only the family but also I think to sell. It's funny you said that you like giving him pebbles. I have been collecting those and I haven't given him any of them. I have a ton of them and I haven't given them to him. So I think that's what I'm going to use to boost him up pretty quick, is I'm going to start giving him pebbles like left and right. So yeah, Delilah is, she works at the farm. She's very sweet, very motherly. Like when you talk to her, she just said, I'm just so glad to see you. It brightens up my day to see you and stuff like that. It's really sweet. Chain is a priestess or priest, a monk. Maybe monk would be a better word than priest. He is a spiritual leader for the. I wouldn't call it a religion. It's kind of a belief system that they have, I guess. Yeah, exactly. She's the type to, yeah, oh, bless her soul. Yeah. Like if you were to ask her about Eloisa, she'd be like, oh, she's just a sweetheart. she would always say something nice, even if the person she's talking about is a little out there. But yeah, Chain's very interesting. I love his voice. The voice actor they have doing it, I enjoy talking to him because he always says something like, it's always nice having a chance to chat with you. And so he always has very nice interactions. He is also vegetarian. He seems to be, I think, the only character so far, I believe, that's a vegetarian. So it's easy to get him things. You just keep giving him vegetables and he's fine. Kaleri, she is the town librarian. She is a non-romanceable character, and she's not terribly fond of us. I don't think she's terribly fond of anybody. Her sister. And I'm not even 100% sure she's fond of her sister either. She just seems. And I think there's some backstory that we're going to find out about this. We got some insight to it a couple nights ago. Her sister Eloisa says something very interesting. She said something about the fact that she doesn't understand why her sister, because they were born and raised in this area, and she said something to the effect of, I don't know why my sister didn't go to the big city and follow her dreams, why she stayed here. And I think it has something to do with looking after Eloisa to make sure she's okay. And I think that may be part of why she's got some like kind of underlying resentment. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't seem like she necessarily likes her sister. It's that she's there to take care of her and keep an eye on her. So yeah, there's a very interesting storyline going on there as well. Badru, he is the farmer married to Delilah. He every single time you talk to him, he has a pun. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're horrible, but they're puns. And most of them are vegetable related. Yeah, they did. They did a really good job with character development. And it's funny because every time I think I'm starting to understand a character, they say something and I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that was part of your backstory. Holy cow. Like Ashura, every single time I talk to him, some other layer of the onion is revealed. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I mean, he's been through hell and back. So Badru, farmer, interesting character. Ani is the youngest son of the farmer, younger brother to, what was that guy's name? Oni? Nayo. Nayo. I have a hardest time remember his name. Ani is very interested in becoming a scientist in the Order, which is a long story. It is... I would say police, but more like FBI kind of thing. They're involved a lot in if someone is caught using human technology and what they refer to as magic sometimes. Because of the damage that it appears to have done to humans, they are very, very concerned about anybody touching it or dealing with it or manipulating it. I don't think he realizes that, but he seems very intent on wanting to go away and become part of the Order. And then there's Ashura. Ashura is my Shep. He is a senior member of the community. He is a war veteran. His wife passed away. He has at least one son, if not two. The son that we hear about the most has gone into the military, kind of following in his dad's footsteps, and it's not what his dad wanted for him, and was kind of trying to steer him away from it, and it's caused a rift between them, and he has just got a whole world of stuff going on that, yeah, it makes me feel bad for him, but it also endeared me to him. Like, dude, I understand. I've been down many fairly similar paths of things that have gone on in his life. They kind of ring true for me. So yeah, I've been very interested in him, in his character. So with all of that being said, let me back out of the gate here. This little character is my kitty. Hi, kitty. We'll turn back around. This is my house. When we started out, all I had was that tent you see back there above my head. So far we've built up the house. This red box out here is for things that I want to sell. It's kind of like a postal system where they'll come pick it up and sell it for you. There's my mailbox. I've tried to keep my yard as uncut and untamed as possible, but I do have to keep cutting things down as my house gets bigger. Over to the side of the house over here, we've got a garden. We've got all the treasure chests we found because for some reason you can't get rid of them. So I just have stacks of treasure chests. Over here I have all of my farming equipment, and in here I have my crafting equipment. My laundry. Let's see, we'll go around here. This is my house. We've got the main room here. I just recently added on. This was the kitchen, but I've moved the kitchen and I'm going to make this my office. However, I have been looking through the furniture and I can't find a desk. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to make this my office without a desk. I may have to just use a dining table and act like it's a desk. I don't know. That is one of my complaints in the game, is that I wish we had more matching furniture and more pieces per set, because it's causing a lot of mismatched furniture because there isn't a full set of pretty much anything. It's bugging me. But yeah, so this is the living room here. Up here on the wall, there is a map. That's the map of I always pronounce it wrong. Kilima. This is basically the area where we live here. And then one of those paths cuts through the mountains, or through a mountain pass, and it goes to this area, which is Bahari Bay. And so that's the other half of the map of the other section. So yeah, it's a surprisingly large playing area. And then this is my kitchen. This room is the closest to having actual matching furniture that I have. Oh, for some reason the lights turned off. There we go. Yeah, so this is my kitchen. I got a stove, oven, prep tables, whatnot. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then over here we've got the bedroom. Again, a lot of just mishmash of decorations because there isn't a full set of anything, and so you end up kind of cobbling together and piecemealing together your decorations. It's kind of weird, but oh, and then yeah, so I have the clothes I'm wearing, which is my day-to-day construction clothes. Let's hop down here. And then I have, where is it? These are my going out on date clothes. Put the pants on. So I've got kind of this kind of, I don't know, almost like modern pirate kind of outfit here. And then I have my dress clothes, and this is what I wore to my ceremony. No, yeah, like that. Basically a suit. Got that. And so yeah, those are my those are the few outfits I have. But mainly I bought those because I wanted to make sure that because this game is free, I felt it would be, I want to support these guys. They put a ton of work into this. Where is my, oh, there we go, builder. I was like, where did my clothes go? That is one thing. I wish this would organize a little better. Like, just show me the things I actually do have. Don't show me all the not owned stuff. Okay, we got our work clothes back on. Confirm. And then our kitty has the ability to shapeshift. And so our kitty actually comes in several different colors. There's sandy, there's snowy, which looks like that. There's the nighttime one, which is kind of cool. And then there's the island one, which is really pretty colors. So yeah, that is what we got going on. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock in the morning in the game. Bright and shiny. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and we will... first things first. I've been playing for almost an hour and I'm like, first things first. Let's go ahead and we will harvest the garden and get it reset. Let's see. Looks like all of our tomatoes came in. It looks like our peppers have come in. Our blueberries have come in. Nope, no apples yet. Let's see, right? Yep, rice came in. Let's see, some of those we'll have to... me, kitty. Always afraid I'm going to whack the cat. It constantly gets in the way. Let's see, the onions came in. I have to re-till all of this. I just found a key and it started a quest. What? Hold on. Talk with Gina about the mysterious key. Okay. I wasn't anticipating that. That was wild. Okay, the corn's not in yet. We need to weed back here. Definitely got some weeds coming up. Yeah, our cotton and wheat aren't in all the way. The potatoes aren't in, and only half of the carrots are in. So we need to replant rice and carrots. That's it. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's see, we'll go to carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. What is that? Slot 4? That one. And we'll plant. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then rice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's grab our fertilizer. And we will re-fertilize where needed. You can see the fertilizer. It looks like little white specks on top of some of these. Let's see. Does that? Yeah, that already has some. Okay. Potatoes. And the carrots. Onion. Tomatoes. All of that's good. Corn. Yep, everything's good. Okay. come over here. And we're going to put that away. All right, let's quickly go over and we're going to sell the overflow of crops that we don't need, which is our way of making money. Anything that has a star in it, I automatically sell. Oh, I just missed the shipment cutoff. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, do that. That's... What is... Oh, that's a macro... Oh, I need to move that. Tish gave that to me. Sell that. Okay, what do we already have? Let's see. I usually only try to keep 20 of each of anything in here for cooking and for use. Anything more than that, and I start... I'm going to have to buy more storage. I've already hit the limit of single storage. Now I have to move up to copper storage. So, let's see, 16. So we need 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That will give us 20 rice. We can keep the peppers. That brings us up to 18. 5 tomatoes brings us up to 20. Blueberries, boy, they're not growing very fast. We've only got 7. Onions, yeah, that's fine. 22, 22, you know, close enough. So not bad. We'll get like about 1,000 for that. We did refill some of this. Let's reset our... Let's see, our preserves. We can sell these for money. And then we'll restock. What do we have the most of? Onions. Alright, we'll make pickled onions. There we go. And let's replenish our seed stock. We need carrots. And we need rice. Yeah, everything else looks good. More carrots. More rice. All right. Let's check our compost piles. Grab our fertilizer and some glowworms. What do we have an abundance of? Put that in. There we go. Grab the fertilizer. Sell the excess worms. There we go. Alright, let's go through these things. Oh, sun's coming up. We'll go through these in the sale bin. That gives us almost 1,000 more. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this key we found in the dirt, pulsing key. It's pulsing faster and faster as you hold it. Should keys pulse? Hopefully it isn't a weird looking bug. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go talk to Gina to deal with that. Where is our health meter's about halfway down. Let's turn here for a second. And we need to... Yeah, we can eat this. This is the cookie that Tish gave us. That was very sweet. Or do we want to hold on to it? Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll eat it. Let's see, how much else do we have? 5, so about 200. Yeah, that'll work. We'll have some stew. All right. Our focus meter is all the way back up. Let's check and make sure any of the... I think we had some logs being cut while we were away. Yep. We got some of the wood cut up. were we smelting? We've got some iron. We had pallium, we had silver. Alright. Yeah, I think that got everything back down to reasonable levels. Alright. Okay, so before we can go on our quest to find the missing bits and pieces, we are going to go talk to... we're going to go talk to Gina about this key. And we'll probably stop off and say hi to Tish too, because it's good to visit your love interests on a daily basis. Alright. We will run into town first and say hi to Tish. Those hang gliders make it so much easier to get around town. Alright, I'm going to the furniture store. And... oh, Tish isn't here. Did she not get here yet? She might still be walking to work. Oh, she's doing her morning... I think she comes out here and like meditates in the morning. She kind of hangs out on the outskirts of town out underneath a tree. We'll stop by and say hi to her really quick before we take off. Jump and fly. And jump and fly. Yep, there she is. Hey, kiddo.
Don't you just love the wind in the valley?
Life in the valley is peaceful, isn't it? Flirt with Tish. Sorry, cutie. I'm just so worked up today. Reth is her brother. Reth promised he'd be home for dinner last night, and then he just bailed. Can you believe that? I'm sure he's just busy. Would be to cover for him. Who would bail on you? Yeah, her brother is getting himself involved in stuff he shouldn't. Oh, I'm not that special. I mean, well, now I'm too flustered to be mad. That's cute. Alright, so we'll chat with her a bit more. I get the feeling you're a water type personality, which is true. Why? Because Gina's a water type and you two are pretty similar to each other. Huh. Funny that she points that out. Let's see. What does she want? Do we have... No, we don't have anything with us right now that is giftable to her. Go out and chase those rainbows. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn the volume up on the game. It feels really quiet. We'll try that. If it is too loud, please let me know in chat. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Okay, so we need to... And the cool thing about the map is it shows you where everybody is. So you don't have to go hunting people down. You can just find them. Yeah, Gina is out by the ruins with her robot doing research, so we'll run out there. Oh, what was that? Garlic. We'll snag that. Take a quick jaunt past town. Oh, more garlic. More garlic. Bonus. Whoop. Just jumped in a pond. Wasn't paying attention to where I was going. We will have to skirt around the lake here. Alright, there's Hecla's tent. And there's Gina.
Ever question every decision you've ever made? Huh? Just me, huh?
Okay, more of the self-doubt and questioning every decision. Fascinating. Oh, sorry, just making some quick observations. Can I help? We will flirt with her. Oh, it's my favorite research partner. Does that make me an archaeologist? You've helped me out countless times. Of course you are. Haha. Great, because I'm digging you. Let's just say I'm glad I could help. Trust me, tmaaz, you're way more than just help. So let's... First we'll chat with her, then we'll get to the key. So far I've cataloged over 100 books from the old library. Unfortunately, only a few are in good enough condition to be translated. Alright, so let's show her their key. Maybe we should take that out of the village, like, now. You didn't try using this on any doors, did you? Why? That's an unstable unlocker. In simple terms, it's a magic bomb? Immediately drop the key on the ground. What? I have to get rid of it. How can I set it off? I bet I can defuse it. It's an unstable unlocker. So it's meant to blow up? I bet I can defuse it. Well, let's be confident. No need for that, please. Hand that here, thank you. It's a type of security. If the wrong person tries to open the wrong door with it, well, let's just leave it at kablooey. Completely illegal, completely magical. I will take this somewhere safer than leaving it with you. Wow. I'm feeling very mistrusted right now. Sorry, I tried to think of a nicer way to say that, but I was anxious about getting blown up. If you want to help, I need you to find out more about its previous owner. Ask around town about the guy who used to live on your plot of land. I think his name was Florencio, or something like that. Certain information will be crucial to disarming this. What would he have a magic key to? I wonder if it's to the gate from our property over in Baha'i Bay.
I feel so inspired now.
Well, I don't feel inspired. I feel like you... I'm feeling very mistrusted. That was a weird interaction. Let's look at the map. Who does it want us to talk to? Oh, it's given us no hints. Yeah, nobody's lighting up. So the obvious answers are we do not talk to Eshe about it. The magistrate, she will feel compelled to contact the order. Talking to Kenley probably wouldn't be good. Who's always getting themselves into trouble? Zeki. Let's talk to Zeki. The guy who runs the black market in town. He'll probably know what's going on. To be fair, he also runs like the grocery store, but he does run the black market in town. That wasn't a stretch. All right, coming around the back side of the store here. Hey, Zeki, what's going on, buddy? Talk to me.
I am unironically pleased to see you.
Are you interested in buying anything or not? This store has a strict no browsing policy. Ani tells me you've been catching bugs faster than a hungry Shadvark? If you ever need help with procuring bug balls, know I sell them right here at Zeki's.
Gotta get back to my things.
Okay, it wouldn't let us ask him about it. Shady character number 2. Reth.
Want to cook together?
There we go. Got anything interesting to tell me? We're just gonna, let's open up with just some casual conversation. You know what I'm looking for in a relationship? Someone who looks past my sparkling personality and sees what's really important. My outward appearance. Oh dear. What does he want for a gift? Tisha's got a real sweet tooth. Best way to get on her good side is with a berry pie. Not that it's hard to get on her good side. Okay, so we've talked to him. Let's find out who used to live on my housing plot.
Eh?
Their favorite soup was, what was it? Lettuce? 10 cheese? Man, I just can't remember.
Need a break from my charming smile?
Oh, she's got a cool outfit. Elephis? Look how pretty that is. What a great costume. What do you call it? Clothes? Outfit? Your outfit? Oh, I spelled it wrong. They may have chat turned off. They probably didn't even see it. Okay, so would Ashura? Maybe we should ask Ashura. Where is he? As long as he's not at the memorial garden, we can talk to him. Oh, he's just standing out by the pond thinking. Okay. We can talk to him out there. I don't like bothering him when he's going to the memorial garden. Oh, this is Hodari. This is the guy that everyone wants to be romanceable. See if I can get in front of him. It's hard to see him because the words chat are over his face. Yeah, let's go talk to Ashura. There's Eshe, the magistrate. Hi, we're totally not up to something. absolutely doesn't involve a magical key in any way, shape, or form. There he is. He's out here fishing. Howdy, sir.
Take a load off.
What's new, pal? I found a magic... No, that's not the way to start this conversation. Who used to live on my property? Oh, you must be talking about Florentine. He was always inventing weird little things. Every so often, they were even useful. He'd bring whatever he was tinkering with down to the inn sometimes to show it off. Always brought that pal cat down with him, too. I loved seeing his wild ideas, but that pal cat... Woof. What was wrong with the pal cat? It used to tussle with Zeki's pal cat. I think that's why Zeki stopped coming around here. What was its name? Oh. One-eyed Jeremy. Which is weird because it still had both eyes. Okay. Let's chat with the Shura. Oh. My wife was sunshine personified. If anyone in the village was feeling down, all they had to do was talk to Sabine to feel warm again. He's looking for golden salmon. I don't have any golden salmon.
Great chatting with you.
You too, sir. Okay, so maybe we talk to Eshe and find out more about this Florentine character. She usually stands over here on the edge of town. Oh, she's not here today. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over here today. Okay. Ran right by her. She's at the other bridge.
I'm quite glad to see you.
What? That's so hey. That's her response. What? Oh, she seems happy. Who used to live on my plot? Ugh, Florentine. Charming fellow, if you considered illegally tinkering with human magic charming. I guess it is, in a certain literal sense. Can we disenchant something of his? Don't ask her that question. Can I not get out? It's gonna make me ask. I shouldn't have walked up to her. We? No. You? Why not? You'll need to know the secret phrase tied to the spell. Just do it quietly and far away from me. Really, though, I suggest you send whatever you found back where it came from and forget about it. just like I did with... What was his name?
Oh.
As a young woman, I had no shortage of suitors, all from families as distinguished as my own. There were a select few who even managed to win my parents' favor. None were able to earn mine, however. Oh, wow, that's a loaded question. Until Kenley came along? Your husband? Oh. She said a different name. Yes, until Kenley. Who is this? You just had to go and sour my mood, didn't you? Oh, sure, blame it on me. You accidentally said your old boyfriend's name.
We must do this again.
Do we? Do we have to? See if what you learned can help Gina. Okay. Oh, she's heading this way. We'll cut her off at the pass. I mean, was that really enough to go on? We basically just found out the guy's name.
You're back. I was afraid you wouldn't be.
Hey, I managed to figure out that key. Problem is, we need the name of the owner's first pet to defuse it. Oddly enough, I know it. Alright, I trust you, I think. Say it out loud now. What? Our options are one whiskered Sammy, one eared Jeremy, one evil Sammy, and one-eyed Jeremy. You did it. Thankfully. I'm going to keep the key just in case. Hey, that's my key.
Oh.
Hopefully any future Florentine findings are less explosive.
Our chats are so enlightening.
I don't know about enlightening. You just stole that key from me. I want to find out what it goes to. I'm not sure I like how that interaction went. What the hell? Yeah, it's gone from my inventory. She gave me a chandelier out of it. It doesn't seem like a very fair trade, but... Boy, it's really staggering. Hold on one second. Let me do this really quick. Purge the memory really quick. Oh, that's not much better. Hold on. What's going on? Can we tinker with the settings? I may have to take it down a little bit. Do I have VSync on? I do. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Time is at 6 in the evening. Let's see. We could look at our list of things we need to get. Let's do that. I'm going to look at my list here. Many of the items I have like all but one of most of these. Okay, so fishing in a pond. Any time of day. Let's see. Oh, do I have that recipe? Hold on. One of the items I need is a recipe. Where do I get this? Oh, interesting. It may no longer be needed. Okay, so we'll ignore that one for right now. Let's see. We've got that. We've got that. Let's look at this list here. Oh, that's an epic. We'd have to go. Oh, it has to be daylight. Okay, it's night. That's not going to work. We need one that is any time of the day. Fishing in ponds using a glowworm. Okay. Is there any particular pond or just ponds in general? Okay, what we're fishing for can be found in any pond using a glowworm. Well, there's a pond directly behind us. Alright, let's get out our fishing gear. Let's choose a glowworm. Oh, there's a star catch out there. Can I get close enough to get it? Not from this angle. Maybe from here. Oh, so close. Perfect. It went away as soon as our bobbin landed. We got a fast one. Holy cow. A mottled goby. Okay, we are going to... What is that? Is somebody fishing over there? Oh, yeah, they're standing up on the edge. Okay. Hold on one second. And there's another one over there. These little circles that are in the pond, if you fish and you land your hook in that circle, the fish you pull out will be a starfish, which is more valuable / makes higher quality food. You get better money for if you sell it, etc. So whenever you see these, you always want to fish in them. Oh, we didn't snag him. Whatever it was, we just missed it. Speaking of which, let's go here. And we are going to drink one of these fisherman brew because it makes fishing a little easier. It gives us a slight advantage. All right. And I believe the thing we are waiting for is a magic chest. Or as they call it here, a sunken chest. Because the item we're looking for is actually a recipe that is in the lake. So it's not a fish in and of itself. It's more of a piece of paper about a fish. Oh, I should have grabbed that one. I don't know what that was, but that looked like a huge catfish. Let's see if it comes back up. Yeah, stalking catfish. Yep. That is exactly what that was. Big old catfish. We're hoping for a sunken treasure chest. No. 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 There we go. Fingers crossed. We need the chest. Not a fish, we want a chest. That was a fish. fish. Another fish. And the reason I'm not reeling each one of these in is because every time you catch a fish and start to pull it in, you lose your bait. And glowworms are a little on the expensive side. And so I try to only reel in if it looks like I'm getting something close to what I wanted, or is something like really rare. But you have to be able to discern what that is in a split second when it first jumps out of the water. The chest is easy because it's so huge, you know exactly what it is. But with the various kinds of fish, it's often not as easy to tell in that fraction of a second when the fish jumps out of the water. There's a chest. Fingers are crossed it has what we need. One waterlogged chest. Alright, let's see what's inside. It was a chest that contained a chest. There is no value to it. It can't be sold. And I already have one of these. Yeah, I don't need that. Well, that was a shame. Any more chests over here? Oh, there's another, over on the other side over there is another ripple. Oh. I didn't see that person fishing there. Oh, not gonna steal somebody's fish. That is not cool. They're already there, they already had dibs on it. Oh, and of course they pulled out a chest. Oh, I'm so bummed. I am so bummed they pulled a chest. Oh, that could have been the chest. Okay, they left and it's still over there. They left and the ripple is still there. Oh, we're getting a fish together buff. When you fish close by to somebody, it increases your chances of getting something good. Shoot, missed that one. Oh, they came over to fish right by me. Oh, we get a 2 times fishing buff. Okay. Chest. Whoa, this thing's fast. Holy cow. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a giant goldfish. That's a really rare fish. Fishing is now level 15. We got a 4 times buff on fishing sites, fishing together. Holy cow. Alright, so basically anything we catch here is going to be pretty good. I don't know why it's so high. Another catfish. Keep fishing. Model goby. Scarlet koi. Could really go for that sunken treasure chest. Another catfish. I see Hecla walking back over there on the other side of the lake, which means Gina won't be too far behind her. go. Thanks for fishing with me. Wherever you went. Oh, she went over to the other side of the lake. No, that was a common. That was common. Darn it, my finger slipped. I pressed the reel button too fast. Oh, there's another one. Hold on. Alright, fingers crossed. Come on, chest. Not a chest. How many do I have? I got 20 worms left. Alright, I can't. I need to save these. I can't keep pulling everything in. I need to, if it isn't a chest, I need to leave it. I didn't think it was going to happen that fast. I almost missed it. Alright, another waterlogged chest. Let's see what we got. Is the recipe in here? It's an alarm clock. Why is there an alarm clock in there? No way. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Survey says. It's all a bunch of junk. Game, why are you breaking my heart like this? I'm burning through my glowworms. You gotta be kidding me. I swear the game heard me. Oh, she must still be close enough by that it thought we were fishing together. Cool. Let's see what we caught. This game just loves toying with me. It gets my hopes up and dashes them against the rocks. Gets my hopes up, dashes them against the rocks. What time is it? It's 5:45. We've been fishing for almost 24 hours. See if there's any other spots around. Alright, let's. We may have worn out our welcome in this spot. Oh, it's really laggy. Holy cow. Whenever I move. chest. Nope. We may move on to another pursuit. This one has been eluding us for a while now. Yeah. All right, so let's look at our achievements here, our accomplishments. All those are done. We just need to chop 4 more flow trees, and we have to catch about 8 more star quality fish and about 15 more just any kind of fish, and all of our accomplishments will be completed for this week. Oh, I had opened this up because I wanted to look and see what other options we had. What else is missing? It's all fishing. All the things we need are all fishing items. You gotta be kidding me. I just realized that I've already collected everything but the fishing items. Yeah, and they're tricky. Let's see. Let's look them up. We already looked that one up. That one we already know where that one. That one only shows up during the day, only using a glowworm and only fishing along the coastline. And it's an epic, which means you could literally stand there for days and not ever see one. It also means because it's an epic, it will fight the hardest to get away. And so if you're not prepared, it could slip out of your grasp super easy. Okay, so where is this guy? Let's... Okay, in rivers only during the morning and day. Shoot, it also uses glowworms. Of course it does. What about this guy? Okay, this one's rare and it only requires regular worms. Catch rate is only 5%. Jeez. Okay. But it's not a it's not in a pond. Does it specify? Oh, it appears at any time. So we can go anywhere along here. Let's head over this way and we'll find a good spot. Let's change out our bait. Oh, almost stepped on Gina.
Every new day is another chance for a great discovery.
Oh, it's a new day. Okay, so I can flirt with her again. Oh, tmaaz, there you are. I was just thinking about you. Can I say that? Only if I can say it too. Well, I mean, I wouldn't presume to tell you what you can and can't say. It's kind of weird. Sometimes that Hecla sees taking care of me as her oneness. She was made for the purpose of taking care of human children. She saw me and I guess her wires just kind of got crossed.
Our chats are so enlightening.
Well, and it's funny that she hasn't seemed to have made the effort to correct her, which is interesting. Okay, so somebody's already fishing over there. It looks like we've got this dock to ourselves for right now, at least. So, oh, and of course they caught a chest. Of course they did. Boy, I oughta. That's what we catch the most of. Lots and lots and lots of piranhas. They are abundant. Stickleback. The long lost cousin to Nickelback. I'm so sorry. Let's jump out onto this thing here. Oh, it won't let us. There we go. Now we can get over to this side. Another piranha. My piranha. My piranha. That's not even a real song. I need to drink more fish brew. And another piranha. Yeah, we need to drink more fish brew because the buff wore off. There we go. Let's fish this direction. This place is just loaded with piranhas. Ooh. A little bit closer. Right there. Need those starfish catches. Nice. Alright, is it my imagination or is there something glowing underneath the dock over there? Zoom in. Oh, that's in the way now. Can I move somewhere where that's out of the way? Oh, that might be enough. Yeah, right there. Right above the what is that? There's definitely something glowing over there. Alright, let's okay, so didn't mean to do that. To get back out of here, we have to run and jump onto that. And now we can float back over here. Now, can we... Oh, it was the sunlight coming through the broken slats. I thought there was a chest or something under there. I was like, there's something glowing under those steps. I thought they were being sneaky and hit a chest under there. Let's come around this way. Can we fish in the lake here? No, it's too shallow. If you can walk in it, you can't fish in it. We'll make our way down the lake here, or down the river. Yeah, that's the general rule of thumb. If you can walk in it, you can't fish in it. So when you're walking along and all of a sudden you fall in, you're like, oh, I can fish here. Come on. Come on. Okay, we definitely got a fishing area here. Now, is this considered a pond or a river? Let's see what we catch first. Whatever we catch will tell us what we're working with. Can we see under the water? Aha. That looks like a big old salmon. That is a golden salmon. Let's see, where are golden salmon found? Golden salmon are common fish caught in rivers in Kilima Valley. Okay, so we are on the right path. This is considered a river because it's flowing in and flowing out. I think it's considered a river. So yeah, that golden salmon was something we needed, not for one of the redacted reasons, but for a for one of our fellow residents is wanting one. All right, waterlogged chest. Let's see what we got. A makeshift bed. Makeshift bed. All of these items that we've pulled out, these house items, the alarm clock, the chandelier, the planter, all of these things that they're the makeshift category. The only way you can get those, you can't build them, you have to catch them. And if you get all of them, there's actually an award for that. So there's like an entire set of household furniture that if you catch all of it while fishing, you get an award. It's kind of funny. It's like, congratulations, you caught a house worth of furniture with your fishing pole. We could use a few more of those golden salmon. Those are good to have in our back pocket for quests. Ashura really likes those. Those are a surefire bet for items to get for him on the weeklies. Ooh, that was quick. Ooh, that was a tiny little fish. What was that? Let's see if it bites again. I think it was a piranha. We've already got way too many of those. We don't have too many slots left, and we're going to have to go back to the house and dump all the fish in the sail basket. Yeah, some of the piranha. I mean, we could run into town and just sell them to Zeki, I guess. Because that's the two ways you can sell things. You can sell them to Zeki, or you can put them in the sell box. Which I believe is just a shortcut for giving them to Zeki anyway, so I think it all goes to him. Yeah. That definitely looked like a common fish. I keep catching this thing, so I'm going to just pull one in. What is it? Yeah, it's another piranha. I knew it. I knew that's what it was, and I was just like, you know what? Fine, just catch it and get it over with. Let's see, we're going to move over here a little bit. And we'll fish this direction. It's really pretty off to the left there. The farmhouse, the lights glowing in the windows. No, another piranha. Not getting suckered in. You're not going to make me waste all my bait on piranhas. They're barely worth anything, and they don't cook well, I don't think. I think they make low quality food. I think I see a ripple up there by the waterfall. Yeah, I do. Let's see if we can adjust our stance to get in there. There we go. Starfish do we need to get? Star quality, we need 6 more. Pretty sure that was a piranha. Yeah. Piranhas. didn't see that one. What was that? Wait, did my bobber changed? Oh, that's a piranha. Why did my bobber change? Why am I not using my blue one? That's weird. I was showing the old one. Wagon wheel? Those always come in handy. Not only does it help to clean up the rivers, but those are good bartering items. Sound like somebody's... Sound like somebody was nearby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, that was one of the fish we needed. Y'all, that was one of the fish we needed. Radiant sunfish. Nice. That's a rare fish. Alright, let's add to the list that we caught it. And just like that, our inventory is filled. So let's go ahead and put our rod away. And we're gonna there we go. And we're gonna run back to the house. And house will eventually draw in. There we go. Let's open up the sale box. Let's look at our fish quantities we have here. Usually I try to keep one of everything, particularly if there's a star version of it. However, there are things that I already know that I have multiples of, like the... Oh, where'd the piranha go? There it is. Red belly piranha. So any of the piranhas gots to go. Let's see. The stickleback, I think I used my last one. Oh no, I do have one. Alright, so having two of that'll work. Because that is a requested fish. The golden salmon. We're going to hold on to the non-star version so we can have more of them. That only takes up one slot. The radiant sunfish, that goes in the lockbox. Because that is an item that we do not want being used. Mottled goby is right. Where'd it go? This guy. Yep. So we can sell that. We do already have a giant goldfish, however, having a couple of those would not hurt anything. Scarlet koi. Do we have any more of those? We do have one. Okay. Mottled goby. Mottled goby. Stocking catfish, we do already have one of those. We're going to put the garlic away. Whoops. Put the garlic away. Don't sell the garlic. We're going to put all this junk away. We'll save the wagon wheel. Oh, I forgot to look. So fishing will get us about 1,300 back. That's not phenomenal, but it's not terrible. Now, can we use this chandelier in here somewhere? This room is really dark with the industrial chandelier. As much as I like that light, I may need to move it. That's not bad. It's mostly decorative anyway. And then up there, oh, that's pretty. Oh, and it does, you can see it on the floor, it does give off light. It doesn't, it's off center. It doesn't give off a ton of light, but it gives off, it does give off light. There we go, now it's centered. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a freebie anyway, so it was a gift from a friend, we might as well use it. Let's see. Alright, so we put all this stuff away. Let's check our crops. We've been gone for a while. We definitely need to weed stuff. There's more over here. Alright, that should do for that. Let's get the preserves out. We'll throw those in the sale bin. Throw those in for pickling. What do we need? C15. We could probably use some rice. And yeah, we could use a cotton as well. Oh, I need to fire this up. Just let it sit there. I'm thinking onions. And I got tomatoes on. Let's check our hoppers. We got a little fertilizer. We got one worm back. Let's see. Do that. All right. All of that's set up and ready to go. Time is it's 11:30 in game. Need to look up in rivers using glowworms morning or day. Ouch. Oh, sorry about that. I just banged my hand directly into the mic arm. Alright, what about this guy? Oh, these are rivers, but over on the other side, and only in the morning. It would take us about that long to get over there. Yeah, it's midnight now. What the heck? Let's make a run for it. And we need to fish in a river with no bait. And it's only in the morning, so it's a very specific time window. Not sure why I ran that way. need to go this way. Cernak. Run, Cernak, run. Alright, cutting through the pass to get over to Bahari Bay. Sorry, Bahari Bay. I always forget the R in there. We are in Bahari Bay. Let's use our map. Let's mark where we need to go, which is the fishing bridge. Let's see. Quickest way to get over there is use the cut through. Yeah, just getting to the gate was already an hour. It's already 1 o'clock. Run with me, Cernak. Garlic. I will always stop for the garlic. And for briar daisies, because they're rare. I love this jump. This is so much fun. And we're running, and we're running. 3, 2, 1. And we cut through the aqueduct. And then we'll go around. You don't really have a choice. You have to go around one way or the other. This huge, essentially mountain here. You have to go around it either to the north or the east. Is what I refer to as the fishing bridge. The reason being is this water looks like it's very shallow, but it's actually one of the few fishable river areas that is actually deep enough to fish in this area, because almost all of the rest of this is all walkable. You can just walk up and down the streams. It's not deep enough to fish in. This little section right here by Proudhorn Pass is fishable. And so let's get our pole prepped. We want this with no bait. And our fishing time is morning is considered between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. So we have a very small 3-hour window. And that's an hour in game time where every minute is a second. And so you basically have, what is that, 3 minutes? You get like 3 minutes to fish. Each cast takes like a minute, so you only get to cast a couple times and morning's over. So fingers are crossed we're going to catch what we need here. And right at 3 o'clock there should be I believe an owl hoots to let you know that it's 3 a.m. Bahari Bay is very pretty. Kind of reminds me of Colorado a little bit. Alright, quarter till. A little bit more. Yeah, I think at 3 o'clock you hear an owl. And that's the signal that it's morning. And then at 6 o'clock the church bells go off to let you know that morning has changed over to day. A.m. All right, fingers crossed. And we will pull everything we catch here because we're not using any bait at all. And so everything we get here is basically just profit. We don't have to worry about the cost. The only cost here is time. Another yellow perch. Rosy Betterling. Alright, we're going to stop for just a second to drink another one of these to give us an advantage. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. If you've never seen the Sesame Street Ernie and Bert routine, go to YouTube and look up Bert, or either Ernie or Bert, you can say their name, here fishy fishy. It is just hysterical. And it's obviously it's humor made for children, but it is so funny. It's just silly. Another bitterling. What time is it? It's already 4 o'clock. We've only got 2 more hours. What have we caught? Like 3 fish? That's the one we need. Come on, come on, come on. That's the one we need. Got it. Nice. All right. That was number 2 out of that set. There's only one more we need. And that one, let me look it up, is found back in Killama. So we are done fishing here for this morning. We will go ahead and... how are we doing on space? I can drop everything off at home. So, tell you what, let's fast travel. Where is the closest stable? I can hear... There it is. Hold on. There is an inky dragonfly that's just begging for me to catch it. It's just, it keeps sitting there flittering around down there. Yep, inky dragonfly. Those are rare. Nice. Alright, oh, stables. Let's see, there's stables by the door. Stables out there by the ocean. It's all the way around on the other side of this, the mountain. You know what, let's just fast travel. We'll burn a fast travel. I don't use it very often, but sometimes it's just easier. Alright, wait for the house to load. And let's stop off here. We're going to open the lockbox and we're going to drop in that fish. Alright, close. Yellow perch, how are we doing? That would be down here at the bottom. We do have a yellow perch. Let's go ahead and we'll sell one and we'll hold on to this one. The rosy bitterling. No. Oh, we don't have any. Let's grab those. We'll hold on to those. We're going to hold on to the inky dragonfly, I think. I don't have... Yeah, I think I used my last one. I gave it as a gift. So there we go. We'll hold on to that. We're going to sell those because those bring in a bunch of cash. We'll save the garlic. We will save the briar daisy. And we're going to eat some food. Whoops. Nope, didn't want to sell those. I wanted to eat those. Turn. There we go. Get our energy back up. Or focus, it says. Okay, we will need to stop off at the store. Or at the... Oh, that was good timing. The shipping bin just shipped. There's the church bells. So it's 6 o'clock now. Which means it is transferred over into daytime. And it'll be daytime until, I believe, what? What are the hours again? Is it 6 to 6? Yeah. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is considered day. And then in the morning, you have 3 to 6 a.m. is morning. And 6 to 9 p.m. is evening. And then 9 to 3 in between is considered night. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying tools. That we need to stop by the blacksmith shop and repair all of our tools. We're getting pretty low on some of these things. And if it gets too low and you don't notice, if basically this is like the usability of it. Each time you use it, the yellow part gets smaller and smaller. And if you forget and you don't notice and it breaks, it actually goes down a level and you have to like put it back together again. And these, the higher level you get, these aren't cheap. They take a lot of resources. So, speaking of resources, do I have what it takes to upgrade these now? I should be getting pretty close. Okay, so I have enough to make the exquisite axe. These are required to start. Oh, just to start making it. So I have enough to do the exquisite axe. I can do the pick. But I don't have exquisite for any of the other tools. Yeah, so I'm not going to make them until I have enough for all the tools. What was that person requesting? Hold on. 3 chapa meat? Yeah, I could do that. No, I'm not giving you 20 flow infused wood. Good grief. Yeah, that's the only request that's still there. No, that's too rich for my blood. I don't even know that I have that many. Okay, so rivers and Kilima using glowworms. Shoot. This is an epic fish too. The chances of catching it are like 5%. I wonder. Okay. So it's saying chances are better here. Which just coincidentally was the direction I was aiming. Jump. Keep going, keep going. Just running along the river. Here we go. Okay. And so we need glowworms. Alright, got its fishing rod. How many do I have? 18 left. Oh. Let's do this really quick first. Gonna knock off another starfish. From the requirements. There we go. Alright. Now. Do I have a way to get down into the water where I can see? Okay. Because we need to make sure that we don't pull unless we get the fish we need. I don't want to waste bait. We already know our chances are incredibly slim to catch this, but we're going to have to get it sooner or later. There's a surnuk around here. He's just standing right there. He keeps coming up right behind me and then running away. It's just a plain old regular salmon. We're going for the epic fish. Nope. It's just easier to see this way. Nope. Jeez, that's really close. I can't believe it let me do that. Look how my cat's just floating in the water there next to me. That was a koi, I think. Come on. chances are better than 0. As far as we can throw it. Alright, the next cast we're going to have to wait for a second to see what time it is. Because staying out here, okay, it's almost 11. Staying out here when it isn't the right time to catch a fish would be kind of pointless. Another basic salmon. Come on, if I'm throwing expensive glowworms out here, I need you to work with me fishing. I need you to throw me a bone. Wait, what did that say? Someone is dating in the game. Someone is romancing both Tish and her brother Reth, and apparently she just found out about it. Oh, that's funny. People in chat are laughing. They're like, "We need the tea. What happened?" Somebody else just said, "Awkward." That's a very pretty carp. Not the fish we needed, it's just figured it'd be nice to catch something instead of just waiting. That's really funny. People are like, "Don't tell us what happens next. You were brave enough to do it." Nope. So we've got... We're halfway there. We still haven't seen it. Also haven't seen a chest, oddly enough. Oh, hi, Altaria. Decided to come fish by us. That'll give us a boost to friend fishing. Caught a good sized fish. No. fairly new player. She's got a new bobber. No. She's also she's also reeling in everything that bites her line. Keep fishing. Keep fishing. Oh, we had a 2x and you ran off. Oh no. I just sat here and talked about how I needed to not... I just sat here and talked about how I needed to make sure I didn't let this get down all the way. This tool just got downgraded. Now I've got it, yeah, see? It's just a standard rod now. Y'all, I just sat here and said, don't let this get all the way down, or it's going to cost a fortune to fix it. Alright, let's go on to town. Serves me right. I just said that I needed to take care of it. Did I do it? No. Just went ahead and went fishing with it. Cut through here. Oop, actually go this way. The blacksmith is on this side. Alright. Repair all of our tools. That makes me sad. This shouldn't have a blue background. This should have a it should have that background because it's just standard. Let's try to give these to. We'll try to give them to Zeki. See if he gets offended. Zeki is a cat. The guy who owns the grocery store is essentially a cat. And he gets a little offended when you offer him fish.
Oh, if it isn't Killiman's newest entrepreneur.
Einar told me something fishy is going on with you. But then he clarified that it meant you like fishing. I'll have you know that I provide a fine selection of worms. Yeah, I know they're expensive. But you know what? I'm going to give you one of the fish I caught today. What do you think? Just because I'm a Grimalkin, I gotta love seafood? Well, you're right. Thanks, kid. I was starving.
Go out and cause some havoc.
Alright, I will. You're welcome, by the way. You big mean cat. Okay, so now we need to head back to home. And we need to fix our fishing rod. Zoom. Hey, Tree Star. Cool outfit. That person had on like a full-length ball gown. Home sweet home. Yeah, that whole thing about Tish and Reth Someone just typed, boy, is it going to be awkward around the holidays. Wait, let me pull chat back up. Yeah, that last one. Going to be awkward around the holidays. That's awesome. Okay, all of this is still growing. In fact, just as we wrap things up here, let's go ahead and water all this. Whoop, more weeds. Was there another? I thought I saw more weeds over here. No, I guess not. Everything all nicely watered. Yeah, we should be good there. Let's go refill the watering can. So that's prepped. Here we go. Tools. Oh, I'm short an iron bar. Do I have enough to make a single bar of iron? I should. Yeah. Can't believe I'm one bar short. Oh, it's just 2 more minutes. All right. We can empty this in that time. There we go. We did decent. We made some extra money today. Not too shabby. I know it's not like we're like rolling in cash, but we're not doing too bad. How are we doing on food? Yeah, we're okay. I think we're doing alright on pretty much everything. We could use more glowworms, of course. Could always use more glowworms. But the process of making them is slow and steady. I've been vacillating. I've been thinking about making the tent, buying an extension of the house, like a 9x9 extension, and swapping out the tent. I like the way the tent looks. It's got kind of that rustic, you know. I mean, I guess I could use it as an actual tent and put like, you know, some people have like instead of a gazebo, they have one of those tents in their yard. I could do that and make it, you know, like an outdoor sitting and eating area or something. I just kind of like the way that it panned out, that it was my, that it became my workshop. Five, four, three, two, one. There we go. We'll grab that. And this will teach me a lesson to not let my tools wear down this fast again, because that is taking all of my iron to craft this rod. Ouch. Alright, let's head inside. Everything looks good in here. We will hop up on the bed like we always do and sit down. Where's the kitty? Oh, there he is. He randomly will pick different places to sit up here. Sometimes he lays over there, sometimes he looks out the window. It's really cute. But yeah, we are going to chill there on the bed. And let's see. While it's doing that, we are going to do this. We've been on for about 3.5 hours, so that is going to do it for this stream. We are going to wrap things up. So yeah, let me set my coffee cup down here for just a second, because I just want to remind everyone to be well, take care of yourself, take care of one another. Please look after yourself, and also be sure to look after the people around you. We could all use an extra set of eyes to, just an extra set of eyes, an extra set of ears to make sure everybody's doing okay. People around you, you know, if somebody doesn't look like they're doing okay, maybe take the time to ask and see how they're doing. Sometimes the simple act of asking somebody can change their day, or even more. You never know. But also never forget to try to treat yourself the same way you would treat your best friend, because you deserve nothing less than that for yourself. As always, my name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone, and we are wrapping things up for the night. We are going to be back on Friday we very well might be playing Palia again. I think next week we may break into getting back to playing some Minecraft. There is a very long story that I can tell along with that, but let's just we'll leave it at this, that I nearly lost my Minecraft world, and it's been over a month since I've played it on stream or at all because of what happened. But yeah, we'll get into that next time. We'll talk about it more once we have the chance to actually play. But until then, take care. And we'll see you again. We'll see you again real soon. All right? Have a good one.